Coming to you live from wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is Live with 55. Guys, I had to get back on tonight. Every time we've won, I've got on after the show, and we've, as Trick Williams would say, let's talk about it. We're talking about it tonight. We'll be on here for about 15, 20 minutes. Hit us up on the chat line, the Mossy Oak chat line, as always. That's all I can do is a sigh of relief. Cards get walked off in game one versus a very tough Oregon State team. Let's not count this as luck or we can't. Luck plays a part in baseball. Is 33% luck, 33% hustle, and 33% talent. So, in 1% Eddie King. Eddie King gets a whole percent all by himself. It's what a season, what a turnaround. Just a minute, I don't even know what else to say. The cards battling all game long. They went up 1-0 in the first inning. Let's get to the chat line before we break it down. Cardiac cards, says Kevin Watson. Absolutely. There is no other type of card other than a cardiac card. Let me go into the box score real quick. So cards go up 1-0 after one. Off of Eddie King Jr. single to left, Ali Saya scores his first run of the game. 1-0 cards. Pretty quiet second inning. Pitching wise, it wasn't quiet. We got ourselves into a big jam. Well, a couple of those innings, but in the third inning, the home run king, Jake Monroe. I mean, playoff wise, anyway. Homers to the left. Cards go up 3-0. Then, for some reason, and I won't say his name, but the person I was watching the game with decided to get up and go grab something to eat after the 3-0 start by Louisville. Absolutely, Kevin. 4 more wins for Natty. And Oregon State mounts their comeback. I told them they're never allowed to do that again or they're banned from watching games with me. But in the bottom of that fourth inning, Zion Rose comes in. He melts one out of the park. He gets that run back. It is 4-2 cards. And another couple innings go by in the sixth inning. Oregon State grounds into a fielder's choice. AJ Singer scores. It's 4-3 cards, and we need some more insurance. Insurance we get Kamau Neighbors. He's from EC Singles to right. Garrett Pike scores, which I don't know why he wasn't playing the whole game anyway. And Neighbors the second. In the seventh inning, we get another run come across. Eddie King with his first sacrifice fly to center. Klein scores. Monroe is doubled up at first to end the inning. Then in the ninth inning, it was the nerve-wracking ninth inning. We're like 3 more outs, and of course we allow 3 runs to score right off the bat. Arquette homers. Singer goes to third. Weber scores on a error by Alisea. Makes it 6-6. It's a 2-run error at that. Louisville Charlie, prayers for me, good people. Admitted to physical therapy. Hey, Charlie, we're glad to see you back, man. And we're glad you're doing okay. L's up. It's Cardinal time, like you said. Ties it up at 6, going in, and bases were loaded with no outs. So they had every opportunity to just bust our butt and it be over. But they didn't. Bell, Bivens, Deneau strikes out the side, ends the ninth inning, and we load up the bases with no outs. Get a couple things to go our way. Eddie King Jr. sacrifice fly to center. Alisea scores. You will be getting a recap at CardinalSportsZone.com here pretty soon. Eddie King Jr. DMing me. That's pretty cool too. You are welcome. But actually, sorry, this is real time. This is the dead air. I know it's stupid. Um, Kevin Watson says pitching has let us down all year. Not all year. Okay. Okay. JK says the post is ready. So we'll also post that while we're doing it. But that group has really been impressive in the tournament. Roger Williams is underrated. I don't know that the pitching group's been impressive. They're the reason why we were leading by 3 going into the ninth, and then suddenly needed a walk off to win. Been tight games so far, but yeah, they've done a lot better than they did the last half of the season, for sure. Me, you know what? I'll do this after the show. I don't. Robbie says, "Excuse his French." Holy bleep! Way to go, Cards! Absolutely, Robbie. Um, Sets up a tough matchup though. Cards advance to the Final Four, the regional final. It's a de facto of best 2 out of no, just 2 out of 2. We have to win both to advance to the College World Series finals. A lot of people talking about Coastal Carolina being a tough out, and they are. They've won 25, 26 games in a row. Uh, Underrated going into the tournament, underseeded going into the tournament. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah," I remember that the selection. "Oh yeah, we're in Coastal's pod. That's going to be if we can somehow get past Oregon State, man, Coastal, we get the 16s or whatever seed they were. Man, that's going to be easy." And I'm like, wait, just a minute. The Chanticleers are the real deal. But here's the thing. Here's the reason why. If anybody can beat them in 2 games, it's Louisville, because we are a mirror image team offense wise. They're small ball with a little bit of power sprinkled in as we are. Um, the deciding factor is going to be on the mound. Kevin Watson wants to know, is Dan McDonald Coach of the Year? I agree with you. If we make the College World Series final, how are you going to give it to anybody else? How? I don't know. Um, but Coastal, let's pull up a couple of let's pull up Coastal Carolina. Uh, Coastal Carolina baseball. Let's go. All right. So they went 55-11 over the regular season. That's pretty freaking impressive. 25 wins in a row. They went 26-4 in conference. So they lost 3 games at home. The rest of the games they lost away or neutral. So that plays into our, if anything can play into our hand, that does. I'm looking for some big wins. Excuse me. Let's see. They swept the Myrtle Beach tournament, whatever this, what was it? The baseball at the beach against St. Joseph, Kansas State, and Washington. Not really that big. Got blown out on a Tuesday by the College of Charleston. That's not a big deal. Opened up the Jacks College Baseball Classic with losing to Alabama, beating Ohio State in walk-off fashion, and then beating NC State. So there's their first ranked win of the season, NC State. Let's see. Rutgers, they lost in extras to UNC. Wait a minute, did they lose in extras to College of Charleston? No, they got run ruled. Lost 5-4 to North Carolina, so they're 1-1 in ranked matchups. Let's see, 1-1 in both in the state of North Carolina as well. Lost 16-6. Again, another Tuesday loss. Not that big of a deal. Number 3, Clemson on a Tuesday. They won 8-2. So there's 2-1 against ranked teams. So it's looking like they were. Oh, they lost to College of Charleston twice on a Tuesday. Okay. 2-1. No rankings there. No rankings there. Yeah, those are not ranked. Those are their seeds. So a little lost here, but Auburn was definitely ranked. They beat them 7-6 and 4-1. Beat Arizona. I don't know if Arizona was ranked at the time, but not a very honestly not a very impressive schedule. Not taking anything away from them, of course. Looking at the statistics. Yeah. What are we doing? Bring up the statistics. So let's see. Let's kind of take a look, see who their star players are. They've only got 2 people with over 10 homers, over 9 homers. One's got 10, one's got 12. RBIs are pretty spread out. Again, typical Louisville-looking team. Here's their lineup: 42, 54, 43, 36, 37, 52, 43, 31, 39 RBIs. So they can do it all. Total bases. Yeah, so their leader in doubles and batting average is Caden Bodine. Their leader in RBIs is Sebastian Alexander. And also, I'm sorry, Bodine is also their leader in total bases. And their leader in double, and also their leader in doubles. So Bodine is the one to watch. Mitchell Walker with 2 triples on the season, but that's it. Stolen bases. So they've got one guy that is a definite threat on the pads. That's Sebastian Alexander, 27 of 32. And then 18 for 21 for Wells Sykes. That's about it. Everybody else is like 5 for 6, 8 for 9, 3 for 5, 12 for. No, they don't really steal very much. So let's go. Cash, what's up, Cash? What's up, Cards fam? And my brother Jerry One, what's good? Tony says, "What up, 55? What a great game!" Absolutely, man. I was sweating, but plus where I was watching, the feed was about 3 batters behind, so I had to mute my group chat because they were giving it away, and I didn't want to I didn't want it to be known in advance. I wanted to watch it live and see what was going on. So Kevin says, "Why one game at a time? Why not U of L?" I do think we pose the best matchup. Now, I didn't do a lot of research on all the other teams, but I do feel like we are a really good matchup for them, and we'll see. Forbes should take the mound tomorrow on. Sorry, getting messages as we speak. That's funny. Zion flirting with the little football team. I like that. Let's see. Let's get JK's post out real quick so people can read it while it's hot off the press. Hot off the presses. Okay, doing a little bit at a time. JK, I will get your stuff ready as soon as possible. But Cards have a matchup tomorrow against the Chanticleers, 2 p.m. I'm assuming ESPN. I'm not sure. How can ESPN take the camera off of Ali Saya sliding across home plate? What error? Absolutely, he made up for it for sure. I don't know. They do some wonky stuff up there in Stamford, Connecticut. That's for sure. So it should be a good game. If this was a football game, I imagine that they'd be favored by 2 runs. But as we've shown, our bats are waking up a little bit. So 2 runs for us could be just one swing of the bat. So look, y'all, we will be back tomorrow night with another episode after we beat Coastal. Do y'all have any further? Yeah, I agree. Any further questions before we hop off here? Kevin Watson says, I think it's cool and they show the families while the kids are at bat. Great coverage. Absolutely. Um, yeah, big week. We hopefully have 4 more games this week. Wouldn't that be something if the Cards won the College World Series? Holy crap. Man, so let's pull this up too because I want to clarify this before we hop off here, and I appreciate y'all hopping on here with me. Let's see. What? Yes, Omaha. Absolutely, Omaha. 51-18. Was that when we lost to Come Owen? So we started off 2. So in 2018, we started off 2-1 again, and then lost. So we have already clinched a tie. So we lost to them twice, Vandy twice that time. For our best finish, I think our best finish ever has been this was the 2019 College World Series, the 2-1 start, and then we lost 3-2 to Vanderbilt. So hopefully we get a match that we can still beat the Chandeliers for sure. I don't want to get dinged for that. All right, guys. Louisville baseball on fire. We appreciate. Obviously, I was out working, listening to the game. Out working, then I came home to watch the game, and I didn't even get to get cleaned up after I got off of work. I was ready to be grimy and sweaty and dirty and get this W. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Most people would say if we won. I'll just see y'all tomorrow night. For myself, and myself. This has been Live with 55, a subsidiary of the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network. Hit the button. Cardinal Sports Zone.